Hello and welcome to this week's edition of CTN Community Update. After 2 construction seasons, work on a big road project on the eastern side of the city will soon be finished. This week, crews have been working to install sidewalks and concrete islands at the Foley and Northdale intersection. Next week, a new traffic signal will be installed. Also, the final layer of asphalt will be laid. The project is expected to be substantially complete by the end of November. Foley Boulevard carries more than 15,000 vehicles per day, and that number is expected to climb to 25,000 vehicles per day by the year 2030. Meanwhile, across town, work is progressing on the reconstruction of Main Street near Round Lake Boulevard. Much of this week, crews have been working overnight to remove the old asphalt and put a new layer of blacktop down in its place. Also, to improve safety, turn lanes have been added at East Main Street and 9th Avenue, so that traffic signal is being replaced. The work should be finished sometime in November. Teachers in the state's largest school district have a new 2-year contract. On Monday night, the Anoka School Board signed off on the deal, which includes salary increases for both experience and education in both years, along with a 2% increase this school year and anywhere from a 0 to 2.5% increase in the 2018-2019 school year. Teachers would also see increased contributions to health and dental insurance benefits. The contract covers a 2-year period from July 1st, 2017 to June 30th, 2019. A new residential treatment program for people managing mental health conditions will open its doors next week in Fridley. On Thursday, Touchstone Mental Health held an open house at its new location right next to Mercy Hospital Unity Campus. The nonprofit partnered with Lyon and the Mercy Hospital Foundation, which gave Touchstone a $300,000 gift to renovate the space.
We're going to have a room where you can do yoga, meditation, art therapy. We're going to be doing some nature-based therapy, gardening. Touchstone really has a holistic approach. We look at fitness, we look at nutrition, as well as medications to make sure people have whole health wellness. And so one of the nice things is we're going to be able to partner with a lot of the services that Lyon has around wellness.
A plaque was also dedicated to Jim and Pam Deal, who gave a sizable contribution to make Touchstone a reality. The facility offers residential treatment for 10 to 12 adults for up to 90 days and immediate treatment for 4 to 6 adults for up to 10 days. For more information, check out Touchstone's website. Growing concerns about the overcrowding and outdated Anoka County Jail led to a public forum this week addressing safety, space, and increasing maintenance costs. CTN's Jordan Rylance explains how the jail and justice system assessment could lead to future improvements.
I had my eyes ripped violently wide open to see just how bad the struggles that our team was facing on a daily basis.
Anoka County has had a jail since 1961, and since 1983 that jail has been housed here at the Anoka County Government Center in Anoka. But after 34 years of operations, some improvements are needed to the antiquated facility.
Even in the early 80s when it was designed and built, it wasn't designed to accommodate more than 138 inmates. And currently we're housing about 238 inmates, and we're typically beyond capacity, so we're actually shipping our inmates out sometimes up to 4 other counties, which creates its own set of logistical challenges.
For several years, the Anoka County Jail and Justice System has struggled with the efficient and safe processing of individuals due to facility design flaws. Current issues plaguing the jail include inadequate bed space for inmates, increasing maintenance costs, safety concerns, and a greater number of inmates with mental and physical health issues without the appropriate cells to keep them safe. Sheriff James Stewart contacted the National Institute of Corrections to initiate an assessment of the facility, and just 3 months after the request, they came to Anoka.
The facility footprint is very difficult to work with, being that it's a rectangular footprint, and so the ability for them to do anything is a bit of a struggle.
Landlocked and out of space, the downtown Anoka facility is running out of options.
We've tried to make updates and make those upgrades in order to improve safety within the constraints of this current physical plant, but we also recognize that this plant is, again, very old, very outdated, and the year it was designed, it was an antiquated design. It's just never been designed to meet the needs, current or future, of Anoka County.
For CTN Community Update, I'm Jordan Rylance.
Sheriff Stewart says the county has established a team made up of criminal justice and mental health professionals who will tour jails in other jurisdictions, present needs assessment information, and determine options for the future. It could be up to 5 years before a design plan is determined and a new facility plan is presented to voters. The city of Lyon has a new police chief. Brian Panani has been hired as the new safety services manager and police chief, beating out 4 other candidates for the position. Panani is no stranger to the local law enforcement scene. He's worked for the Anoka County Sheriff's Office since 1995, holding various positions including deputy, detective, lieutenant, captain, and commander. Panani replaces Chris Olson, who retired at the end of June. Anoka County continues to ramp up staffing at its 911 call center, which has been short-staffed in recent years. The county board recently agreed to hire ahead 3 unbudgeted staff positions to get central communications back to full staff. 2 of the positions are proposed in the 2018 budget, which will be formally approved in December. The 3rd position will be short-term to deal with vacancies due to promotions. Training for a new dispatcher takes about a year to complete. 8 new employees are just completing that training and starting by the end of this month. As the opioid epidemic grows, Walgreens announced this week that it's making the overdose spray Narcan available in all of its pharmacies nationwide. The medication administered by nasal spray can be used in the event of an overdose to reverse the effects of opioid drugs, including prescription painkillers and heroin. The spray is available at more than 8,000 Walgreens pharmacies nationwide, and you don't need a prescription to buy it in 45 states, including Minnesota. On Thursday, President Trump declared the opioid epidemic a national public health emergency, which directs federal agencies to provide more grant money to combat the growing problem. You can get rid of your expired, unused, and unwanted prescription medications this weekend as part of the 14th annual Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. The Coon Rapids Police Department is collecting them in their lobby from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Needles are not accepted. If you can't make it, the Anoka County Sheriff's Office has a year-round collection box that's available during normal business hours. The city is looking for apartment residents who are interested in taking part in a focus group on recycling. Participants will share their ideas about recycling and offer suggestions as it relates to helping buildings recycle even more. Those interested are asked to contact Colleen Sinclair, the city's recycling coordinator, at 763-767-6485. You can also send her an email. You're asked to include your name, email address, and phone number, along with the name of your apartment complex. A local Boy Scout troop from Coon Rapids helped a local senior apartment complex replace an old ragged American flag this week. A special flag ceremony was held Tuesday evening at Redwood Terrace Apartments, located off Coon Rapids Boulevard Extension. Troop members lowered the old flag and folded it up for proper disposal, and then raised a brand new American flag high in the sky.
With where our world is right now, with all the controversy, and I'm very proud to be an American, that red, white, and blue means a lot. So I contacted Troop 415 to see if they would come and lower our ragged flag and put it, to peace.
Members of Redwood Terrace, which is a 55-plus community, came out to witness a flag ceremony. The program was extra special for a mom of one of the scouts who has a son leaving for the military in a few months. Theater students at Anoka Ramsey Community College kick off their fall production this evening.
There are 3 divisions which are divided up as follows: graduation only, college prep, and Elvis Crummers. This is Elvis Crummers.
Hey, man.
We caught up with the students Wednesday afternoon as they rehearsed for Good and Plenty, a comedy set in 1976, the bicentennial year. It centers around a new, hip social studies teacher who wants to shake things up and teach civics class in a cool new way.
He has his students play a game where they perform as cops, drug dealers, drug users, and judges, and basically they try to sell drugs to each other and then try to catch each other doing it using Good and Plenty candies as the drugs.
You can catch Good and Plenty this weekend and next at Anoka Ramsey Community College. Performances start at 7:30 p.m. Tickets can be purchased in advance at the college bookstore, online, or at the door on the night of the performance. The Coon Rapids Super Senior Club is holding its annual Bazaar and Flea Market next Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Civic Center. You can find everything from crafts and jewelry to a Christmas room and baked goods. There's also refreshments and raffles. All the proceeds raised benefit local charities. The Super Senior Club also awards 2 $1,000 scholarships to Coon Rapids students each year. They always have a lot of cool things there. All right, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.